Hi, this is Kai here. I'm back with a few deck recipes that I'm going to be showing you. I'm going to start off here with Cyberdark deck. Basically, it's a mixture of the Cyber Dragons, which is these cards over here, Cyberdarks even, and Dragons with basically dark monsters. What I'll do is I'll start off and I'll explain each card and what they do, but as per usual, the deck list will be in the description. And basically, these Dragunity Phalanxes, these are what you're going to be using Cyberdarks with. So you basically want these guys in the graveyard. If you can, then these guys you want to dispose in the graveyard. What I'll do is explain why and how you use them just shortly, if you give me just a second. But they're also tuner cards, and I run 3-man controlled, so you can steal your opponent's monster and synchro for a 6-star or something like that. So these cards are pretty much key in your deck there. 2 black salvos. A reason that I'm using 2 black salvos is that if you have a Cyberdark card into your graveyard, you can summon this card, which will summon Cyberdark to the field for a level 7 synchro, which is good for Black Rose dragging, etc. So you can use Cyberdarks to summon this guy to get a synchro off, or you can use this guy to summon your Cyberdark and get another synchro. So this card is very useful as well for later game. You have Dandylion. Oh yeah, another thing that I need to notice is that these 2 are dark cards. Dandylion, pretty self-explanatory. If that goes to the graveyard, you get 2 tokens. Good for any sort of synchro deck. 2 Exploder Dragons. The reason I run 2 Exploder Dragons is because all the Cyberdark effects are that they can special summon 1 level 3 or lower dragon type monster, and then those cards have an effect which I'll touch on in a second. So basically, I've got three of these mass dragons, which if they're destroyed, you can special summon another dragon type monster with 1500 or less attack points, which can be another one for defense, an Explorer Dragon to destroy your opponent's monster, or even you can summon Dragunity Phalanx if you want to get that out quickly. So these kind of search out your deck, and you can use these for numerous amounts of reasons: for defense, to get Explorer Dragon out, numerous reasons you can use these. And best thing about all these dragon type monsters is that they can be equipped to any of the Cyberdark cards that you actually play. So let's actually get onto the Cyberdark cards. Basically, Cyberdark Edge, once you summon this monster, you can select 1 level 3 or lower dragon type monster, which is the cards that I've just shown you, and equip it to it. This card gains attack equal to the equipped card's attack. So basically, it'll gain 1400 attack. This card can attack your opponent directly. If it does do that, your attacking damage is actually halved, so it doesn't do all that much damage. The best thing about all the Cyberdark cards as well is if they would be destroyed by battle, you can actually destroy the equipped card that's equipped to it instead of the actual Cyberdark card itself. Again, I mainly use all the Cyberdarks for the synchroing Dragunity Phalanx, because it can constantly be reused, as will be shown in the example duel. Cyberdark Horn has the same effect as Cyberdark Edge, where you can select one of the dragon type monsters. However, this card when attacking a defense position monster does the difference to your opponent's life points. I never normally use these guys for attacking, but as I said, that can be used as a 2200 beater to go through your opponent's defense if they try to defend with Spirit Reaper or any other card that can't be destroyed by battle. Cyberdark Keel is probably the least is not as useful as any other card that the other Cyberdark, so I only have 1 of him, and what he does is the same effect as the other guys. However, when he destroys the opponent monster, he inflicts 300 battle damage to your opponent. Anyway, a good thing to note is all these cards are dark type monsters, not to mention that all these cards can be resummoned by Black Salvo for yet another synchro. So this deck, as you might already know, is very heavily synchro based. Anyway, I'll get onto the next card. I have the Battlechanted Locomotive. I mean, I have him mainly because I wanted another dark type monster, and he can be summoned as well with Black Salvo. So I just put him in there for draw material. And Dark Arm Dragon, don't really need to explain his effect. He can be summoned as long as you only have 3 dark type monsters in your graveyard. Discard a card, remove a card from play to destroy any card in the field. Pretty self-explanatory, everyone should know what he does. So that's it for the monsters there. I think I've explained them fairly well. There's a very competitive deck on this game. Let me get to the magics. Allure of Darkness, got loads of dark type monsters, so there shouldn't be a problem being able to use that. Brain Control, self-explanatory. Foolish Burial, I run 2 of them because, as I explained, this deck is very heavily using your graveyard, so you really want to use Foolish Burial or on your Dandylion if you've already got a synchro base material up. You can use it on Dragunity Phalanx, you can use it on any of your dark type monsters if you've got Black Salvo for it in your hand. Loads of targets for the 2 Foolish Burials. Future Fusion. Good thing to do with Future Fusion is that you can summon Cyberdark Dragon, which basically is all the Cyberdark cards. When this is special summoned, you select 1 dragon type monster in your graveyard, equip it to a card, it gains its attack. This card gains 100 attack for each monster card in your graveyard. And like the Cyberdark cards, if it's going to be destroyed by battle, you can destroy the equipped card as well. Or its main function is for 5-headed dragon. For 5-headed dragon, you can dispose any of the. Basically, you're gonna want to discard 2. I'll discard 2 mass dragons, 2 Dragunity Phalanxes, and Exploder Dragon. If you do normally you aren't able to summon Dragon FDG or 5-headed dragon even. However, if you do, that's a 5,000 beater. But it's mainly to get those cards in the graveyard and find out your deck. Heavy Storm, self-explanatory, destroy. Mind Control, you've got loads and loads of synchro cards here, so you can steal your opponent's monsters and use them to your advantage for more synchro ability. Hence why I use the free mind controls here. 1 monster Reborn, very self-explanatory. 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, again self-explanatory. The Compulsory Evacuation device, I use that mainly because of the Stardust Dragons and whatnot. Crush Card Virus, as I said, these are dark type monsters. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 targets for your Crush Card Virus here. 1 Dark Bribe, just in case, you can never be too sure. 1 Dimensional Prison for, again, Stardust Dragons. 1 Divine Wrath for practically any card that may come in contact with you that you might not want to happen. 1 Mirror Force, 1 Solemn Judgment, 1 Torrential Tribute, and Trap Duskshot, which is a very useful card early game, especially in your first draw, to know what your opponent's got, to discard 1 card, which may be key to their plan. Anyway, that was a quick description of what this deck does. A lot of people might know this deck anyway, or might have better versions, but this is my version of this deck, and it runs very well. It's very competitive. I will just quickly run through the extra deck. This is typical extra deck. Justice cast the 2 Black Rose Dragons, Baronic Dragon of the Ice Barrier, Dark Strike Fighter, Go Guardian, Magical Android, Mistworm, Red Dragon Archfiend, Stardust Dragon, Tident Dragon, because there's a possibility that you may actually summon him. So yeah, that's that deck there. Let me know if you guys use this deck and like it. But anyway, that's Cyberdarks for you. Take care, guys. Catch you later.